Starting an event planning business, here is a quick step-by-step you need. Do you feel that event planning could be your life passion? If yes, here is a complete guide to get started with 12 quick steps covering the most important elements you need to take care of. Follow this and you can make a good impression on event hosts and guests while preserving good margins for your business. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. And if you're doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or Today I'm going to give you a 12 step-by-step guide. A 12-step guide to start an event planning business. Number one, understand the event management sector in and out. When people talk about event management, what do they really mean, right? So event management, professional event managers, they are skilled in the technical as well as the creative and logistical implementation of events, right? So they have to be great when it comes to making sure everything is right logistically, technically, and creatively, right? So whether you're talking about a cocktail party, a wedding, a trade show, a product launch, an award ceremony, or a sit-down gala dinner, those event managers, the professional ones, they have to identify the audience of each event and go out of the way to understand the company's brand and budget, right? You have to manage the event within the budget. Another important term to understand is event coordination. Now, event coordination entails developing innovative ways to inspire, communicate, and entertain, right? So those event coordinators will pay attention to things like lighting, the decor, the theming, the styling, the catering, the entertainment, the vision, and the sound. You also have something called decor hire services. This business is specialized in providing decor hire services that suits and bridge the needs of a special event, right? This could be a birthday, this could be a bar mitzvah. It really, as long as it's a special event, they'll come and help you, sort of enlighten your guests, help you improve the ambience, right? Now, some event management companies also focuses on conferences and venue sourcing. In other words, they take care of everything from ground transportation. They look for accommodation for delegates. They organize social and partner activities, engagement of guest speakers and facilitators, and they also manage all the audio-visual needs and much more. You have something called event entertainment. This is basically something that wraps up all the services I've talked about. So events entertainment, it can be anything from events coordination, it can be events management, it could be a decor, hire services, and so on and so forth. So I'm trying to give you a quick glance into the event management sector. So if you decide to open an event planning business, just know that the possibilities are endless. You can do them all, or you can focus on one particular niche and see what works for you. The second thing you want to pay attention to is to polish your skills, right? When it comes to events planning, you're going to need your verbal and written communication skills, right? You're going to be you need to be good at organizing yourself in time management. You need to be good at managing budget. If the client tells you, listen, this is my budget for this event, you have to be able to work within that budget. You have to be able to negotiate, right? And also, you also have to have some kind of creative inclination, right? You have to be good at creativity, you have to be good at marketing and public relations and more. So you need to, if you have those skills yet, if you have them at the moment, that's perfect. If you don't, it's still time while you go into your 9 to 5, it's still time to polish those skills, either by taking classes or by attending networking events or symposia or seminars, whatever it is, trying to hone in on those skills before launching your business. Another thing you want to think about here is that you want to figure out your target market, right? You want to determine your events planning market, and you can do this by performing a SWOT analysis. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. You do this for your company, and you're trying to find out in the industry which niche will work for you. And it's better if you can associate the strengths of your business versus the opportunities. That's a win-win agreement, right? And the thing here is that you have to also be careful which niche you're going for. Are you doing B2C or are you doing B2B? Right? B2B will be anything from B2B, meaning business to business. Could be a corporate launch, a product launch. You can also work for a government agencies, right? You can work for an organization, a business. If you want to do B2B, then you're talking about things like anniversary, birthdays, graduation, weddings, bar mitzvah, right? So you need to figure out exactly what target market will be suitable for your events planning business. All right, I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Q. We're still continuing our conversation here today and talking about how to start an event planning business and do it the right way. Now, the next thing you need to do is to create a business plan, right? It's very important to have a business plan. Now, a business plan has various functions. Whether it helps you, the entrepreneur, have a vision. It guides you in your strategic decision making. It also helps you talk to potential financiers. Let's say you want to borrow, the bank will ask you to have a business plan. Or if you seek financing from early investors, such as angel investors, they might also ask to see a pitch, but also a business plan, right? We've done we committed an entire show on the subject of business plan. You might want to double check that. But if you're not familiar with the business plan, you can go on the internet. There are a lot of templates out there, and you can grab a template and try to customize the template yourself. You can also go on the website of the United States Small Business Administration. It's a great resource that publishes content about writing business plans. And if you're still not comfortable with the whole process, hire someone. There are a lot of freelancers online who would write a great business plan for you and at an affordable price. All right. Number 5, you want to register your business. It's very important. Once you write a business plan, you want to register the business. Now, depending upon, and this is one of those things where you want to, if you are familiar with the process, you can do it yourself. It's pretty straightforward. And you can register your business and choose any particular legal structure for your business. It can be a sole proprietor, a C Corp, an S corporation, a partnership, a trust, or a nonprofit organization. Either way, once you register your business, you're gonna receive from the IRS an EIN, which is basically your company's social security number, right? So this is an employer identification number, and this will help you comply with your tax obligations, not only at the federal level, but also at the state level. All right. Now, the next thing you need to do is to hire key consultants. For your events planning business, you need to have people who are well versed in the industry, but also have some strong technical skills. You need 4, at least 4. You need a lawyer. Now, you need a lawyer because, the lawyer can help you file the paperwork with the state authorities and while registering your business, but you also need a lawyer for other things. The lawyer can help you draft contracts for employees. The lawyer can help you read and understand contracts you're signing. The lawyer can help you comply with licensing and certificate requirements in your state or in the city where you live. It's very important. The events plan business is a sector where you have a lot of freelancers. So you want to cover your back, you want to cover your company's back when it comes to freelancing, and you want to make sure that you are well covered. The next key consultant you need to hire is a CPA / tax accountant. Now, the CPA normally they have experience. A CPA is a certified public accountant. This kind of professional is well versed in all matters of accounting and finance, so he or she can help you take care of the accounting part, but also help you with your taxes. Chances are, if your company is new, your tax situation is pretty straightforward. It's not convoluted. So a CPA can help you with that. You also might need a marketing specialist, because unless you have that expertise yourself, you're comfortable marketing yourself, marketing your business, you might need someone who understands, again, the ins and outs of marketing when it comes to events planning, and most importantly, the online, because you have a digital aspect of this marketing strategy here when it comes to events planning, and you need somebody who knows how to navigate social media processes to launch and boost your company. And that person, that marketing specialist, will have to work with a business development / sales team leader, right? Because you would need someone who will be working the phones, someone who will be picking up the phones and basically trying to drum up those sales. Unless, again, you have that expertise and you can do it yourself, you would need someone. And the person doesn't have to be that expensive. You can hire someone part-time. It could be 1 or 2 hours a day, or 1 day a week, and it doesn't have to be a contract. It could just be a freelancer, and you see how things goes, right, before making a final decision whether or not you want to keep the person or not. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We're still having a conversation today about an interesting topic, and that is how to start an event planning business, the right way. I'm giving you a quick step-by-step here, and if you love the content's clarity and quality so far, please consider subscribing to our channel. We really appreciate that, and also turn on the notification bell so you are informed whenever we drop a new show. We do so every single day, and also like this content, share, and comment below. Number 7, you want to purchase business insurance. Now, business insurance is mandatory in the events planning industry. It is mandatory in all sectors, by the way. But you need general liability, and you need this because this can help you protect the business, on your business interest and your own interest, your personal interest. All right. Now, you have several forms of insurance when it comes to an event planning business. So your best bet is to talk to an insurance agent who will review your company's records, will review your sector, and will know exactly what you need. Now, there are a few things you might want to consider, a few policies you might want to consider: general liability, products liability, home-based insurance in case you are running the business from home, workers' compensation, criminal insurance, and health and other benefits. Number 8, you want to define your events planning services, right? As I said earlier, the industry is abuzz with a lot of words. The industry is replete with a lot of services. You want to really define, after specifying your niche, you want to clarify what kind of services you want to provide. Are you providing full service planning and execution on behalf of your clients for venues, or are you doing something partial, right? Are you taking care of the catering? Are you taking care of the production, the speakers, the gifts, the transportation, the lodging, or more, right? So you have to really go through the spectrum of services and see where the pendulum swings for you. And again, the more services you provide, the more money you can get, but the more risk you also carry. So it's up to you to basically see what you can actually take. It's very important, because every service that you provide will have consequences, right? So when it comes to event planning services, you usually have 4 major types of services. You have something called full service planning package. Like I said, this really involves everything from budget, theme, color, style, venue selection, vendor referrals, vendor management, vendor meetings, guest accommodations, transportation arrangements, favors, guest welcome packages, seating assignments, programs, event timeline, and more. That's for the full service planning package. And then you have something called a partial planning package, which is really a bespoke package that takes a little bit of what I just cited, a little bit here and there, and customize it for the clients. You also have something called a la carte. So a la carte planning package is really the ultimate personalized package. So you do this for a client and you build them accordingly. You also have something called day of event coordination package, right? So this is if you're not involved in the overall organization, maybe the client just hires you for that particular day. So you have a day of event coordination package. Right now, the next thing you want to do is you want to build your network of suppliers and staffing resources. As I said earlier, in the event planning industry, you have a lot of freelancers. So you want to maintain a good relationship with those staffing firms so that you are receiving a constant flow of quality staff members, right? You also want to talk to those suppliers so you know when you need them. And again, by suppliers, I mean the photographers, the florists, the caterers, the musicians, the DJs, all this nice group of jolly professionals are needed to make an event shine. All right, so you want to build a great relationship with those professionals. Of course, don't forget also the admin. Everybody in the back office is also very important, right? I'm talking about sales, marketing, legal, accounting, and administrative functions. Those are also very important. Either you can outsource those tasks or have them in-house. You can hire people to do the job for you, or you can just outsource this. All right, I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweaty Kiwi. We are about to wrap up today's show so far, and we only have 3 more. I have 3 more steps to give you, and number 10, you want to set a fee structure, right? Because it's important to know how you're going to charge the clients and make sure things are in writing. So you have several ways to do this. You can have a flat fee. You can have a percentage of the expenses. It can be an hourly rate. It can be a percentage of expenses plus hourly rate, and it could be a commissionable rate. Right now, if there are other schemes out there, other fee structures out there that you want to come up with, as long as it works for your business, as long as it generates profits for you, go ahead and do it. The next thing you want to do here is you want to secure operational funding. You want to get cash for your business, right? If you remember when I was talking to you about the business plan, I was saying that you will need this document, the business plan, if you don't have enough cash yourself to fund the business, and you would have to rely on external funding, right? So it's important. You can tap into various sources of funding. You can tap into your family and friends, right? You can go online. There's something called crowdfunding, where you actually talk about your project online and you actually pitch your business to a group, to the crowd, to thousands of people, and those who are interested can fund your business. There are 2 platforms that dominate the market. You have Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Those are the 2 main crowdfunding platforms. Another thing is you can also get a loan if you have great credit. If you have excellent credit, personal credit that is, you can actually get a loan with the bank that will help you. And the bank, because the business is new, they might want to collateralize, they might want to secure the loan. So don't be surprised about that. Secure means that they will it's like a mortgage. They will basically have a lien against one of your assets. So if something happens, if you don't repay the loan, they can go ahead and just sell and just confiscate or seize the asset rather and sell it. You can also reach out to angel investors. Those are investors who are interested in seeding and funding early stage companies, right? So startups. So you can reach out to them. You can also reach out to whoever can fund your business. Go ahead and do this. Number 12, and last but not the least, you want to start marketing and growing your event business, right? Once you have everything ready, once you have suppliers, you have the team, you have the business strategy, you have the business plan, you have the money, you need to start marketing, which is why I was telling you earlier that you need to have a marketing specialist, someone who has not only experience online but also offline digital marketing. All right, so this is basically what you need at this moment to grow your business. Also, don't forget, when it comes to marketing your business, you need to think about the business cards, the proposals, sales collateral, website. You need to have a presence on social media, particularly Facebook, so you can post pictures of all your events and drum up new business, in the process. All right. Thank you so much for listening to today's show. We are about to wrap up here. Here is a recap of today's show. To start an event planning business, number 1, understand the event management sector in and out. Number 2, polish your skills. Number 3, figure out your target market. Number 4, create a business plan. Number 5, register your business. Number 6, hire key consultants. Number 7, purchase business insurance. Number 8, define your event planning services. Number 9, build your network of suppliers and staffing resources. Number 10, set a fee structure. 11, secure operational funding. And 12, start marketing and growing your event business. I will see you next time. Until then, good luck and stay marvelous.